This is Delcy Rodriguez, the vice president to President Maduro of Venezuela.
Los extremistas que han promovido esta agresión armada contra nuestro país, la historia y la justicia se los hará pagar. Si hay algo que el pueblo venezolano y que este país tiene muy claro, es que jamás volveremos a ser esclavos, es que jamás volveremos a ser colonia de ningún imperio, del tinte que sea. Los gobiernos del mundo están sencillamente impactados de que sea la República Bolivariana de Venezuela víctima y objeto de un ataque de esta naturaleza que tiene sin duda alguna tinte sionista.
So the vice president here, Rodriguez, is not happy that their country is liberated. And I find it funny, I find it ironic that she is talking about they do not want to be the slaves any longer, considering the government, the communist government of Venezuela, has displaced and pretty much enslaved its own people. Let's see what the people of Venezuela have to say about the liberation of Venezuela. I'm not crying, you're crying. They're celebrating all over the world because they know they still have family back in Venezuela. And now they are free. Now they can go speak to them. They have been barred from being able to speak to their family.
Venezuela. ¿Listo? Venezuela.
I love this dude.
Al fin, señor, gracias. Gracias, mi Dios.
Por fin, bendice a
Señor.
Okay.
Enséñame eso, más enseñame.
Los memes de nuestra felicidad.
The whole Spanish world is rejoicing. I say rejoice in the name of Jesus.
Y este personaje
I can't really make out what these people are saying, but a couple of the chants that are being heard around the world is the united people cannot be broken, things of that manner. You know, get Maduro, leave. Many sayings and prayers are being said around the world about this victory, this libertades, this freedom, this liberation of a communist regime full of corruption, taking the lives of the youth. This is what is being said and celebrated about that victory.
Ay, chamo,
Yo quiero.
vamos, vamos. Siéntate, Raúl.
Somos libres, buen día, ¿dónde nos vamos a reunir hoy? Bueno, somos libres, la gente ya está. Este venezolano, reuniendo a los venezolanos que por su cuenta quisieron venir y otros que ya están.
¿Me escuchás? Informal, ¿no? Luego de agosto de 2000.
This celebration is not only in South America, but it is here in the United States as well.
Of the U.S. federal government.
And it was just so surreal. We couldn't even believe it. We saw the pictures and we saw everything, and still then we couldn't believe what was happening.
Into the night sky, you can hear them proudly singing their national anthem, possibly with more pride than ever before. They say
This is their national anthem. It is called Glory to the Brave People. And it goes like this. Glory to the brave people who shook off the yoke, law respecting, virtue and honor. Down with chains, cried out the Lord, and the poor man in his hovel. For freedom prayed at the holy name, trembled in fear the vile selfishness that once more prevailed. Let us cry, death to oppression. That's some pretty good lyrics.
living in Venezuela under Maduro's leadership was far from ideal, and his capture tells more of the story on the life they left behind in Venezuela for a chance at a better one in the U.S.
Venezuela wasn't a country that likes to go to other countries because we are rich, we had a high economy, high education. Everybody went to Miami and got some perfume and purses. We were rich, right? All of a sudden, we are here doing Uber, doing underground work. It's been very hard.
I am grateful that I was able to get out, so I know a lot of people didn't have that opportunity. So obviously, like, now that this is all coming to an end and it's the start of something new.
You can still hear the honking in the distance. The celebration still continues as people are driving home. Many of the Venezuelans I met here saying that this is history for them, their country, and they hope that Americans can see that. In Doral, I'm Magdala Luisan, Local 10 News.
It really seems like the only people upset about this are the communists and the green-haired people. And possibly some of the gangs.
They're there to steal resources, they're there to steal land. It has nothing to do with narco-terrorism or protecting anyone.
My message is to Trump is you are the enemy of working people everywhere. It's all your foreign imperialist adventures of money picked from our pockets that could go to healthcare, housing, education.
Okay. Sounds like a bunch of freeloader nonsense talk. Sounds like commie talk. That sounds like the speech of the privileged. of somebody who has never struggled.
Hey, Maduro is not a good guy, but it's not about Maduro. It's about the oil. I would have thought even 6 months ago that he would actually literally invade Venezuela and kidnap the president and his wife.
No, Maduro has displaced who knows how many people, took over the government, and had a brutal communist regime. And the oil is just a byproduct of liberation. You said it yourself, Maduro is a bad guy.
It's very important at this very present moment, and also in New York City, where President Maduro and his wife are now being extradited illegally into a prison in Brooklyn.
It's very clear that Trump right now is trying to use all of these lies and just falseless claims about narco trafficking.
Your claim is baseless. It is not valid. That is not true. Maduro was drug trafficking.
About dumping, quote unquote, dumping prisoners into the U.S., right, to stoke fear and to really make an enemy out of Maduro.
We know that this is a war for oil. This is U.S. imperialist aggression against a sovereign nation to take control in Latin America, to give the U.S. a foothold, which they've been trying to gain for decades.
We couldn't have got here without the 2 years of the Gaza genocide, where we saw how the U.S. was using, the same justifications and excuses that they used to justify the invasion of Iraq, the destruction of Libya, and now we're seeing that same playbook being used on Venezuela. And so this isn't just about Maduro and his kidnapping. This isn't just about Venezuela. It's about the fate of the entirety of Latin America, and whether or not something like diplomacy and international rule of law are just dead letter.
Oh, Trump is their Trump card. Who's that brash, ignorant, fucking Neanderthalian that he will actually do things and completely fly in the face of international law. The Democrats and Republicans both are equally eroding international law through 2 years of genocide in Palestine, and so we have no leg to stand on either leg of our government.
That's called being baseless. You have no leg to stand on. These claims are baseless.
The way I see it is that Trump has his plans for Venezuela is to make it a country of slaves. They're all going to be working for the oil companies, ergo the United States of America.
If all of these people love communism and its brutality, why don't they go live under it? Y'all people need to go read Animal Farm. People that want to extort and parasitize a country. Those are the people that are upset about this. Like, comment, and subscribe, and God be with Venezuela.